Hello, welcome. This is Prospecting Eeloo. I have not yet had an opportunity to do anything, to be honest. I've just turned it on. Just been checking out the little thing here. Definitely an interesting array of stuff at the bottom going on here. Yeah, this is the ship that you're given. You are told, I suppose, to prospect it. So if we deploy the scanner here, I guess that we're looking to find somewhere so we can use all these drills to refill, and then we can obviously cruise around and see what we can find. Right, there we are. Right, perform orbital survey. Let's see what we get, shall we? Get that data there. Let's have a look what fuel we got. Yeah, quite a bit of electric charge in this thing. Okay, so there we go. One orbital survey completed. So there's actually quite a few decent looking spots. Let's have a look, see if I can narrow this down a little. So if we go on to here. Where are we? Gotta find it now. There is actually a way of narrowing down the data from this. Nope, I can't see it. It's been a while since I've done this. That is not the button. That's what I get for the... Yep, they've changed for this. I think I might actually need to go on to the other windows, but it doesn't matter. We'll just bring it down. So if I put this onto the retrograde node and prepare to bring this down, we'll just land it and see what we find. So at the moment I'm heading this way, so I want to let that cruise around a bit, to be honest. Let's speed this up. There we go. Okay, that's actually like quite a good place to land by the looks of it. If I bring that down, yep. So let's start the deceleration, shall we? I just need to re-find that. There it is, right there. That wasn't too bad. See if I can bring this down on the surface, and we'll see just how easy this is going to be. You do not have a large... Oh, fucking hell. Did it again. We'll just assume that, you know, I've used some... That's 2 videos now that I've ended so far on turning on infinite fuel. One where you have to land the ship. After I landed it, I turned on the infinite fuel and tried to smash it into the VAB. And the second one was the landing of the diner ship. I managed to land it, and then I turned on infinite fuel just so I could check out how it flies with those big engines on the back. The answer to both ships actually is not very well. It definitely didn't do that great. Yeah, I've definitely seen better ships. Right, so let's see if we can bring this thing down. Not sure exactly how close I'm going to have to start the deceleration on this. I haven't had a chance to get to know the specifications of this thing yet, but we'll find out pretty damn quick as soon as this thing starts to come down. Let's speed this up, shall we? Okay, so we're good for now. It seems to actually be doing quite well, to be completely honest. Just keep this nice and stable. Yeah, I'll just keep the speed for now around 100 meters a second. Gotta make sure I follow that retrograde node there, otherwise I'm gonna have issues. And I only have so many tissues. Right. Let's push F5, do a quick save. See if I can get this centered a little bit better. I really can't tell how far I am above the surface, you know. It's one of the worst things. I've said it in other videos and I'll say it in this one. There needs to be some form of laser distance detector. Just something so that, you know, it tells us exactly how far from the surface we are. Hopefully I didn't fuck up any of the wheels. They all look intact, maybe? I don't know. Let's fast forward, shall we? Until we're in the light and we can actually see what we're looking like here. 10,000? Oh, shit, look at that. Let's try that again, shall we? Much better. Okay. So now we can see what we're up to. Right, did any wheels get damaged? I don't see any. In fact, that engine seems to really be in the way. Is there like a fucking jettison option for that fucking thing? Because that's really not doing me any favours. You know, I can't actually see any. The only thing I can see to jettison is this thing at the top here. But then I would lose the entire scanner, and more importantly I would lose my... Huh. Interesting. So it's got wheels on it, even though the engine gets in the way from me being able to actually use the wheels. Oh well, that sucks. Bad design right there. Why even put the wheels on if you can't use them? Can I drop them off? Is there like a detach function for this? Oh, there is. Haha. Decouple. Now I see. Oh shit, that thing's rolling away. Okay. Oh, 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 fuck, fuck, fuck. No, 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 no. Come on, don't break yet. Right, so this is a drill. Oh no, it's a surface scanning module. Ooh. So many new toys to play with. Let's turn the light on. Haha. Oh yes. Look at this little tripod thing. See, now I've got this. I've got it down. Oh yeah. It's a little lander with 3 fucking pods on it. Even though turning left turns me right and turning me right turns me left. Which is great fun to try and figure out how to fucking drive. I have got this shit down. Look at this. It's drifting now like a badass. Right, so what is there on this fucking piece of shit to actually do? At the moment it looks like nothing. Let's turn the brake on. Right, so the landing craft seems to be basically, yeah, I didn't need to bring this scanner down. Realistically I could have just sent the landing pod down. So if I decouple these like so. There we go. Since I did bring this down, I wonder if I can get it back up into orbit. I mean, I get the idea of just abandoning the thing in orbit, but, you know, if I can bring it back, why not? There's nothing wrong with having a little bit of fuel and an engine in orbit with it. The fuck was that? Fucking hell. Random shit exploding. Okay. I have no idea if I've got enough fuel to get this in orbit. I'm just going to assume that I do. Right. 32,000. Let's just accelerate up there and see if I can get some form of a circular orbit going. Yeah, I mean, anyone can just, you know, abandon the liquid fuel, but it's always good to keep it. Maybe you fancy, you know, just changing your orbit. Maybe you don't want to have, you know, your scanner on a particular orbit or a particular distance above the surface, and you want to change that. If I was to decouple and just waste all that fuel and engine, then, you know, I'm stuck. I suppose I could just fly the goddamn fuel tank up and headbutt the cunting thing, but that's probably going to damage it. Usually these things are pretty sensitive. Here we are. Stick this in some form of an orbit. Any second now. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. 8, 9, 30,000. Beautiful, look at that. See? 30,000 on the peri-apps. Pretty high on the apo-apps. I could easily circularize that if I wanted to, but I don't want to. So yeah, easy mode is just leave the scanner in orbit and use this little landing bit to go down. Hard mode, take it down, drop the 3 pods off, then bring it back up into orbit. I say hard mode, of course, it's not that hard. Well, let's see if I can swap to these probes. See what's going on down here. It's a very strange one, this. There doesn't seem to be much of a goal other than just land some random probes down. I mean, maybe if this was multiplayer, then perhaps you could play like, you know, Destruction Derby. See who's the last last probe standing. Like this. I'm just gonna fucking smash it into the other one. Assuming that I don't miss, of course. Which, knowing my fucking aiming skills, I probably will. No, no, yes! See, this could be a lot of fun. Until you tip it upside down, of course, in which case you're fucked. Same as the moon rover, there doesn't appear to be any form of self-righting mechanism on these things. So if you flip them over, it's basically GG right there. I can understand, you know, minimalistic rovers, but yeah. Especially when it comes to the tripod formation, you should expect them to roll over. See if I can push it. Yep, I can push it, but that doesn't flip it over. Oh well, maybe if I leave them like this, they might produce a baby. Yeah, he likes it. He's like, oh, he's a naughty one. You can tell he's turned on, because his light came on. No, I'm just bored now. Well, that's pretty boring, to be honest. Yep, fair enough. Land a probe with some little rovers, which you can't do anything with, because, yeah. Well, hopefully someone will find something fun to do with this, but for now, I'm going to go and, I don't know, see about doing one of the other ones. There seems to be quite a few scenarios, so, yeah, some of them are pretty fun, though. And yeah, I'll post videos when they're done, so I'll see you in the next one.